In the second book of Kings, so it's not in the readings for today, but we hear this great story about the prophet Elijah asking his disciple Elisha what he wants. And Elisha says, I want a double portion of your spirit, to which Elijah responds, what you're asking for is hard. In fact, it's something that really only God can accomplish. And when Jesus was dying on the cross, just before he breathed his last, he said, it is accomplished. He accomplished for us the work of redemption. He opened our humanity to receive the divine life, the Holy Spirit. And in the gospel for today, we see him breathing on his apostles and saying, receive the Holy Spirit. Receive my divine life. And after Elisha received a double portion of Elijah's spirit, he was able to do even greater works than Elijah. And that's the mission that each one of us have been given, to continue the life and the work and the mission of Jesus. In the first reading from the Acts of the Apostles, we hear about the Pentecost event itself, how the Holy Spirit came in tongues of fire. And even Jesus himself said, I have come to set the world on fire, and how I wish it were already ablaze. And now we receive from the very bosom of the Trinity the divine life in the person of the Holy Spirit. He comes under tongues of fire, and we hear about the power of the Holy Spirit. It's meant to be this powerful force that renews the face of the earth. Each of us has been given gifts from the Holy Spirit, and in fact the Holy Spirit himself, to live and to move and to have his being within us. In the second reading, we hear that there are many gifts but one Spirit. And so as we approach Pentecost, we want to pray deeply for an outpouring of the Holy Spirit. This is actually the origin of the first novena, from the time of the Ascension to Pentecost, those 9 days where the apostles were in the upper room with our Blessed Mother, praying and beseeching the Lord for the Holy Spirit. So let's join in that prayer, that we may have a new outpouring of the Holy Spirit, and that he might set the world on fire.